everyone, welcome back to Handmade by Heather and H. I am Heather. Today I have for you a quick Dollar Tree DIY, making some custom signs using these cute little cactus and succulents tabletop decor that they have right now. As you can see, I've already prepped this one and I've erased the words, but I'm going to show you how to do it on this one. And as I said, I've recently really gotten into the whole cactus part of it. I've always enjoyed the succulents. I have some on my coffee bar and in other areas around my house, but recently there's been so many cute things coming out with cactus on them that I'm trying to incorporate them now. In my office area around my desk, I got some of the really cute Dollar Tree canvases with the succulents around them. Ocean State Job Lot had 20% off recently, and they also had some cute little cactus notebooks and stuff like that, so I've really gotten into that. I just did this one too about a week ago, so it says be a cactus in a world of delicate flowers, and I used some of the Dollar Tree peel off decals, and I just redid one of their summer signs. So as you can see, I didn't even bother erasing it because I'm gonna hang it on a wall, like I said, probably in my classroom. So I wanted to make a couple things for my classroom that kind of went with this theme, in addition to the kind of farmhouse style stuff that I already have going on. So supplies you're going to need for today, I'm going to show you, and I'm going to turn you around and we're going to get started on the tutorial. Oh, before I forget, if you enjoy this video, please leave a comment below. What would you put on these signs if you were going to redo them? It doesn't have to be for your classroom like for me. It could just be for your home in general, maybe for a child's room. What would you want to put on these signs? Because, you know, these are decals, so I can always take them off and replace them with something else if anybody else had a better idea. I'd love to hear it. Also, if you've enjoyed the video, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below, as well as hitting that bell icon so we become instant besties and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And again, you can follow me on Instagram as well. It is Handmade by Heather NH over there, just like it is over here. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and let's get started. So let's go over what we're gonna need in order to complete this DIY. You're going to need some non-acetone nail polish remover. As you can see, I'm just using the local supermarket brand. You're gonna need a cotton swab. You're gonna need some sort of squeegee. This could be a Cricut brand one, like if like me, you have a Cricut. If not, if you have a Silhouette Cameo, you'll need some type of vinyl cutter as well in order to print out your decals. Let me know in the comments below if you'd be interested in purchasing any of the decals that you see in any of my DIYs, because I did buy the store name Handmade by Heather NH over on Etsy, but I haven't opened up an Etsy shop yet. So if you think that would be a good idea, if you think you would be interested in any of these, please let me know, and that'll help me make my decision. So like I said, I've already prepped this one here and I've erased the words. So right now I'm gonna take my nail polish remover and my cotton swab, get a good amount on there, and then as you can see, this one had already lost part of its lettering when I bought it, so I knew I was going to redo it anyway, so that didn't really bother me at all. And then all you're going to do is just I kind of like to go over, get everything a nice coat first, and then kind of put in a little bit of elbow grease. And you'll start to see everything comes out. I believe this is a trick that I learned from Catherine over on Do It at a Dime. She's done this a couple times in her videos where she's used some of the Dollar Tree galvanized metal buckets and planters. So when I saw this sign, I couldn't help but think that this would be a really great thing to try it on, because I'd never done it before. And as crafters, we're always looking to try something new, because a lot of times I like the signs that I see, but I don't necessarily like the words. once your letters have been removed, you are ready to put your vinyl decals on. I'm gonna put this one aside and do the other one first to give it a minute to dry, because I did take a damp paper towel and just kind of get all that extra black off from where I erased the words. You can see it kind of stained the wood down here a little bit of black. That doesn't bother me. It looks darker on camera than it actually is. But if you wanted to, you could always put some painter's tape before you try to remove the words to protect the wood. Or if you want, another really cool idea would be to put some painter's tape up along the succulents and across the metal and maybe stain the wood with a rag if you wanted to give it a little bit of a darker color. So here we have some vinyl decals. Now I did stay sharp for my classroom because I was thinking that this would be a really cute sign to put over by the pencil sharpener in my room. So I measured the metal part of the sign, and it is 1.5 inches tall by 8 inches wide. So these decals here I made at 1 inch each, and we're just gonna put them on the sign like this. So again, you do need a vinyl cutter if you want to do this. You could also freehand it with Sharpie, or acrylic paint would work as well. For transfer tape, I actually just buy the Dollar Tree contact paper, and I find that it works just as well as any of the other more expensive brands. And it is reusable, so I will save these pieces and use them again. I actually find that they work better when they are a little bit more worn in. So I'm going to put stay right here. I peeled off the backing, use my squeegee a little bit to make that vinyl adhere, and then just rip it off. Put that aside. Squeegee just a little more. That is, I will say that about the Dollar Tree contact paper though. Sometimes, especially for the more delicate letters, when I do Ray Dunn style fonts, I do have to press a little bit harder to get the contact paper to pick up the vinyl. But I think in the year or so that I've had my Cricut machine, I've only gone through 2 rolls of the contact paper transfer, because like I said, I like to reuse them. I don't like to waste things. So here is the first sign. I think it came out so cute, and it's gonna look great in my classroom this year. So when I put that up in my classroom, when I move in another couple weeks, I'll be sure to take a picture of it and put it up on my Instagram. Now I'm not really sure where I want to put this welcome one yet. I haven't decided if it's going to go into my classroom or if it's going to be something that I just kind of maybe put away for next spring and use as part of my spring tablescape somewhere in my house. But this welcome one I did use and make it to be 1.3 inches tall. Since it is just one word, I wanted it to fill the metal area a little bit more than the 2 words. But as you can see, looks like a perfect fit to me. For those of you that do have vinyl cutters, I will be sure to put in the description the fonts that I used along with the sizes again, so that you'll have them in case you want to recreate this at home with your own vinyl cutters. So here's a close-up of the welcome, and for just $2 and a little bit of vinyl and transfer tape, you can take these cute little Dollar Tree signs and completely personalize them for whatever you want. So again, I hope you enjoyed this DIY, and I will see you next time. If you didn't do so already, again, please click that subscribe button and notification bell, and I will see you all next time. Thank you for tuning in.